I have some new fragrances here that I really want to share with you guys. The prices of these fragrances are gonna vary a bit. So the most inexpensive fragrance that I have on this list is like $9, and the most expensive fragrance on this list is gonna be like 40 something, or let's call it $50, okay? But for the most part, these fragrances are like lower to like upper 20s. So if you want to see these fragrances, just keep watching. Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining me. As promised, I have some fragrances here that I want to share with you guys. A lot of these fragrances were actual recommendations that I found through my comments, so thank you guys so much. The first fragrance that I want to share with you is Furiosa, and this is by Fendi. So someone in my comments thought that I would enjoy this fragrance, and I believe the reason why she recommended this fragrance is because I do enjoy White Diamonds Night by Elizabeth Taylor, and I would say that they do have like a similar type of scent, similar type of vibe. Definitely ambery, spicy, intensely, woody, musky. It's that type of scent. From what I understand, Furiosa means fury or anger or something like that in Italian. I wouldn't say that I'm like a fiery type of person. I mean, if you get me there, you get me there. But for the most part, I would consider myself to be mild-mannered. I don't think like I'm a fiery person, and that's exactly who I see wearing this fragrance. Just someone a little bit more spicy, someone a little bit darker. You know, I don't consider myself that person. I don't know if I'm gonna wear it a lot. I'm definitely trying to warm up to it. It smells good. Like, it smells like an evening wear, cold weather type of fragrance. We have like, I think, pink pepper. We have wallflower, which I'm not sure what wallflower smells like. It has incense, musk, woods. It's just that type of fragrance. There's not like a lot of frill to this fragrance. It's just like exactly like what I'm describing. So I do enjoy this one the longer it's on the skin. Would I recommend this one? I wouldn't readily recommend this one, but if it sounds like something that you like, if you're that type of like hot, fiery type of female that enjoys like spicy fragrances, definitely try this one out. Performance on this one is really good. So if you end up liking this fragrance, you'll definitely be happy about that. So yeah, so this is Furiosa, and it's by Fendi. Another fragrance that I picked up is called Eleganza, and this one is by Diane Castel. Never really heard of Diane Castel, but I decided, you know what, let me try this out. I found this on FragranceNet for like $9.74, I believe. So very inexpensive. I did take a look at the notes, and they sounded very promising. So it's definitely a fruity floral type of scent, more on the fruity side. It opens up with strawberries and sparkling bergamot. In the heart we have jasmine and orange blossom, and in the base we have patchouli, oak moss, and vanilla, and of course we have musk. What I get the most is definitely the strawberries, and I do get the patchouli and the musk, not so much the florals. It reminds me of strawberries and champagne because it does have that beautiful strawberry note, and the bergamot here is very sparkling. The patchouli here is definitely apparent. You smell it throughout the entire wear of the fragrance, but it's a beautiful patchouli. It's not dirty, and if you watch my channel, you know I'm very anti-patchouli, but the patchouli here is done right. It doesn't go funky, it doesn't go dirty, it doesn't go like gross, so I really like it. What I've done is I've kind of like layered this scent with strawberries and champagne from Victoria's Secret. I think they pair nicely together. I mean, when I wear this one, I just smell so good. So I'm definitely enjoying this combination. It smells so delicious. The lasting power is really decent too. I mean, it goes light, I would say, after maybe 3 hours, but it definitely lingers. Like, you smell it like for at least 8 to 9 hours. It definitely lingers, especially when I layer it up with the Victoria's Secret set. So I really do like this one. Very delicious. And like I said, for $9.74, this is definitely a good buy. So I do consider this one to be a little hidden gem that nobody really knows about. and you know how I feel about, you know, my little hidden gems. So definitely look into this one if it sounds like something that you would like. Okay, so up next is this fragrance right here. It's called Shiro. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I'm gonna zoom it in a little bit so you can take a look at it. So it's S-H-I-R-O, and it's by a brand called Masaki. I never heard of this fragrance, and I never heard of the brand Masaki. However, I have a follower here on YouTube. She also followed me on Instagram, goes by the name Erica. Hey Erica, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to recommend this fragrance to me. It is absolutely beautiful. As soon as Erica told me that this is often compared to Love in White by Creed, I was like, I'm definitely gonna try it out. So I went on FragranceNet and I found a tester bottle. This is a 2.7 fluid ounce bottle, by the way, and I paid $34 for it. Now I thought that was a little expensive. I don't really like to go over the $30 mark, but if it's a fragrance that is comparable to Love in White by Creed, I was like, I'm definitely gonna try it out. I don't think I've ever smelled Love in White. I can't remember. I may have smelled it before. I cannot remember, so I'm not gonna be of any help in telling you whether it smells like Love in White or not. But if you go on Fragrantica, you'll see where it's definitely compared to Love in White. A lot of people who have that fragrance or is familiar with Love in White says that this does smell like it. This fragrance right here is worth every single penny that I paid for it. It's a beautiful scent. At first glance, I just knew. As soon as I sprayed this out, I knew it was gonna be a fragrance that I was definitely gonna love and definitely recommend. This is for my clean, fresh, soapy fragrance lovers. It smells so clean, so soapy, so fresh. It smells immaculate. Like when I smell this fragrance, it makes me think of white. It smells expensive. Like it just smells so freaking good. It smells like clean, fresh laundry to like the 10th power. It smells so good. So the most dominant notes that I get from this fragrance is cotton flower, musk, and spruce. Spruce belongs to the woods and mosses group. It has like a green, woody type of scent, and I definitely get that here. When it dries down, the soapiness kind of like tames down a little bit, and you're left with a beautiful white musk, still kind of soapy kind of scent on your skin, and it does last. Like it's a fragrance that definitely lingers. I think it's a beautiful scent, and I'm definitely happy to have this one in my collection. And I just want to say, Erica, thank you so much for recommending this fragrance. It's actually gonna be a staple in my collection. This is a beautiful, clean, fresh, soapy scent. The next fragrance that I want to share with you is a fragrance from the house of Boucheron. I think that's how you say it. This one is called Japur Bracelet EDP. I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that right. The way I discovered this fragrance was very interesting. I went to Sephora a couple of days ago and I tried a fragrance that I don't know how I missed this fragrance. It's called Pure Poison and it's by Dior. I've always seen this fragrance and I've always seen the bottle, and I think I may have even tested it a couple of times, and for whatever reason I just didn't care about it. And I don't know what happened. A couple of days ago I decided to try that fragrance and I absolutely fell in love with it. What I did not fall in love with was the price. I don't get attached to many fragrances, and I don't want to spend like a whole lot of money on a fragrance that I'm probably gonna wear every now and then. It just doesn't make any sense. So of course I did a little bit of investigation and found that this fragrance is often compared to Pure Poison by Dior. And I was like, oh my God, God, please let it smell like it. And let me tell you, it definitely smells like Pure Poison. On initial blast, I felt like it was a little bit more citrusy than Pure Poison. In the top, we do have lemon, verbena, and bitter orange, but I definitely could pick up the resemblance. But let me tell you, a couple of minutes in, once the hyacinth and the lily of the valley came through in the heart, I was like, these are like dead on dupes. Like they smell exactly alike. I'm just so happy that I found this one because Pure Poison is a beautiful, clean, fresh, soapy scent. It smells amazing. If you're into clean, fresh, laundry, soapy type of fragrance, definitely try that fragrance out. But if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money on Pure Poison, definitely try this fragrance out. So I paid 30 bucks for this bottle, which is the 3.3 fluid ounce bottle, and I think it was like money well spent. The longer you have this one on, the better it smells. Like, it really opens up, it really blooms and blossoms. The longer you have it on, it becomes way more soapy. It's soapy to the point where it feels as though it's kind of like foaming on the skin. It is that soapy, but it's a beautiful scent. I think if you have any interest in Pure Poison by Dior, definitely check this one out. I'm telling you, I'm confirming that this smells really similar to it, if not like an exact dupe. And it does perform nicely. This is a beautiful scent. Definitely try it out. Up next is another recommendation from my comments, and it's Shiseido's Zen fragrance. Now, I've heard of this fragrance before. I've even seen this one, but I don't remember ever testing it. And when I saw the comment in my comment section asking me to try this one, it just kind of reminded me that this fragrance existed, and I was like, you know what? Let me go to Macy's, let me check it out, let me see what it's all about, and let me tell you, when I sprayed this one on my wrist, I was like, OMG, this is beautiful. It's gorgeous. Now, I was not willing to pay Macy's price for this one, so of course I got this one off Fragrance Net, and I believe I paid like 50 bucks or something. This is the 3.3 fluid ounce bottle, and let me tell you, it was worth every single penny. This is a beautiful scent. So what I get the most is like a clean, fresh, citrusy type of scent. Like, it opens up very zesty. The pineapple is there, but it's not like a sweet like pineapple. It's like a fresh, tangy pineapple. I do get the patchouli, and I'm so surprised that I like this one because I'm not a fan of patchouli, but the patchouli here is just so beautiful. So this is pineapple, patchouli, musk, and a little bit of woods. It's so beautiful. What I love about this one is how simple it is, but it still manages to be very sophisticated. I think it smells unique, even though it's often compared to Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel, which I also owned in the past, and I could tell you that it does share a resemblance to that fragrance. This one, however, to me is better. It's easier to wear. It's fresh, it's clean. The longevity on this one is amazing. It's a beautiful summery scent, but I think you could also get away with wearing this one in the cooler months. It's like an all around, all year round type of fragrance. It smells so good. This is the kind of fragrance you could wear if you want to smell professional, if you want to smell sophisticated, but this is also a fragrance that you could wear on an everyday basis. It could be that fragrance that you just pull for and put on. It's very easy to wear. I really like this one. This is Shiseido's Zen fragrance. Up next is Stella McCartney's Pop Bluebell fragrance. I've owned fragrances from this house, and they're pretty much like simple fragrances, usually on the floral side, very understated. This is definitely that type of fragrance, but I do like it. This is all about bellflower, violet, and tomato leaf. All three flowers sounded very interesting. I've never smelled bellflower, so I had no idea what to expect, but I've experienced violet and I've experienced tomato leaf in fragrances, and those are two notes that I typically enjoy. It's definitely a pleasant fragrance. It's not something that is gonna get like a lot of attention or anything like that. It's not that type of fragrance. It's mild, it's floral. If I could put colors to this fragrance, I would say purple and green. It does have that type of scent. It's a little bit on the powdery side. It's a little sweet, but not like fruity sweet, like more like floral sweet. It doesn't really project much. It doesn't really last long, so I don't know if this is a fragrance I would recommend, but based on scent alone, I definitely like it. But on performance, I would say it's kind of meh. I can't recommend a fragrance that it smells nice. Like, it's a very pleasant scent, but I can't recommend a fragrance that wears this light and you know, and it just doesn't project that much. I paid $30 for this one for the 1.6 fluid ounce bottle, and this was the tester bottle, and I found this one on Fragrance Net. It smells beautiful, but I think I need to give myself some more time with this one just to see how it really does wear. Up next is this fragrance right here. It's called Mia Perla, and it's from the house of La Perla. I actually found this one in my comments, so it was a recommendation. Now I decided to try this one because it kind of sounded like something I would like and that I don't already have in my collection. So do I like it? I like it, but I know I'm not gonna wear this fragrance a lot, and I kind of feel like it leans a little bit more unisex. It's one of those fragrances that I would also consider like a base note type of fragrance, because it's not really like floral. I do get some florals when I just spray this one out. Florals are very short-lived. What I do get a lot of is like the ambroxan, the suede, the musk, the woods. It's a little bit sweet. I would definitely recommend this fragrance to those of you who enjoy a fragrance that is unisex, that smells a little sweet, a little ambery, woodsy, musky. That's basically what I get from this one. It does perform nicely. It's not like a sillage monster or anything like that. It's kind of a fragrance that kind of wafts around the wearer. It's that kind of fragrance. I think it's quite decent, but I don't know if I'm gonna wear this one a lot, if I'm being honest. It's definitely a fragrance I'm gonna try again when it gets a little bit cooler. It wears more like a wintry, cooler weather type of scent. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice scent, but like I said, I have to really wear this one before I could give you guys my final answer on how I feel about it. Another recommendation that I got through my comments is Tous Gold. I've always eyed this one, so when I saw this one being recommended, I was like, let me try this one, let me see what it's all about. This is definitely right up my alley. It's clean, it's fresh, it's soapy. It smells so good. I don't see citruses in this fragrance, but it opens up like very clean and fresh, a little citrusy, but when it dries down, I get that soft gardenia woodsy type of scent. It reminds me of the same gardenia note that's used in Gardenia by Elizabeth Taylor, but this one is definitely more refined. Like, there's definitely more of a soapiness to this one. It just smells really, really nice, and there's a little bit of elegance to it, so I really like this one. And I definitely like the way it lingers. Like, this is a beautiful scent. It's the kind of fragrance I would like probably wear to bed. I would wear this on the outside for sure, but of course I would also enjoy wearing this one to bed. It's that type of fragrance. It smells so good. It's like addictive. Like, whenever you spray this one on, it's like you don't want to stop smelling it. But yeah, this is clean, fresh, soapy, but it does have like a creaminess, a smoothness to it. I don't know if it's the gardenia that's creamy or if it's the woods that's creamy, but I really like this one. So thank you so much for recommending this one. It's beautiful. It smells really, really good. Another recommendation from my comments is Lady Emblem, and this is from the house of Mont Blanc. Never tried a fragrance from the house of Mont Blanc, so I was like, let me try this out. This is gonna be the first. I don't know, I was a little disappointed with this fragrance because I was just expecting a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, it is a beautiful scent. I have other fragrances in my collection that kind of smells like this. It does have a peppery, fruity, woodsy type of scent. We have pink pepper, pomegranate, pink grapefruit, and we do have some florals. We have jasmine, and we have some woods and musk in the dry down. The most prominent notes that I get here is definitely the pink pepper and the pomegranate, and I do get a little bit of a citric feel from the pink grapefruit, and of course the woods here is very apparent. The fruitiness here is a little bit jammy, so when you spray this on, it smells a little sticky, a little jammy, but that kind of wears off a little bit, giving way to the fresher florals, and the fruitiness kind of like gets a little less jammy, so it's not that sweet, but it's a nice scent. It's a kind of fragrance you could wear all year round to any occasion, and I like how versatile it is. But in regards to how unique it is, I don't really find it unique, but you know, it wasn't like a straight disappointment. I was just expecting a little bit more from it. In regards to performance, I find that it doesn't really project that much. I can't give much of an opinion on how long it lasts because it's kind of the fragrance you put on and then you kind of just forget about it because it's not projecting that much, so you kind of forget about it. You forget that it's there. The last on this list is an oldie but a goodie. This is Eternity from the house of Calvin Klein. I tried this fragrance out in Sephora a couple of days ago and I really enjoyed it. I forgot how nice it is. It's like a, I don't know, like a floral scent, musky, a little bit fruity. So there's a lot going on. I want to spray it on, but I don't have a clean spot, so I can't spray it on. But yeah, I mean, it's like this fragrance that has been forgotten. I have no complaints about this one. Okay guys, so that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed this haul. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed to this channel. All those things help the channel out. They help me to grow and they encourage me to do more videos like this one. All right, okay guys, so that is it. Bye.